Hi, welcome to part 6B. We're continuing with our series, Build an e-commerce store with WordPress, WooCommerce, and the Canvas theme. In this video, we are going to add a feature slider to the home page. Last video, we added the custom headers, and we left off with it looking like this. So what we want to do now is we want to add a feature slider. And in order to do that, we're going to use what's the business page template that comes with the Canvas theme. So let's go to our Canvas child theme. If you're using the child theme, we'll go to your Canvas theme. And in settings, we want to go to the business template. And we want to have featured. I'm going to have my featured slider be full width. So I'm going to enable the featured slider, enable it to be full width. I'm going to have 9 slides. You can do up to, I think, 19 or 20 slides. 20 slides. I'm going to have 9 slides in mine. Display order, I'm going to have mine set to display oldest first. And the reason why, I'm going to put slide number 1 in first, number 2 in second, number 3 in third, so forth, so on. So I want number 1 to show first. You have some other options if you want to show the slide title when using the featured image as a background. We're not actually going to use the featured image background thing, but if you needed to, you could style some text there. And I want to show you one other thing quickly before we move on to making the slides. Is you have slider settings. Here you can do things like control the speed and hover over the slideshow and it will pause, which you could do if they stick their mouse over it, it'll pause. You can set the animation speed, the slide intervals in seconds, and you can set the feature effect to slide or fade. I'm going to leave mine at slide. And page nations and little round circles you will see that people can click on to move from one slide to another if they so choose. I'm just going to leave the default settings there. But let's go on back to the business template. Let's make sure I've saved. I don't remember if I actually made any changes, but again, featured sliders check. Full width slider have 9. Oh yeah, and I did change to display order newest first. So I'm just going to save those changes. And next thing we're going to do, we're going to go to slides. Oh, I wanted to look at one other thing here while I'm here. Select the slide group. Okay, we don't have a slide group made yet, but we could, or we are going to have a slide group made here in a little bit. So let's do that. Let's go to slides, make a slide group. I'm going to call this home because the slide is going to be on the home page. So we'll have a slide group of home. And we're going to create some slides. Now I've already uploaded my images, so I'm going, for each slide you want to appear in the slider, you need to create one slide. So click add new slide, and I'm going to give this a title Puppies, because that's going to be my first one. And we're just going to add the slide. Remember, it's 1600 pixels in width. I recommend between 350 pixels in height to 450 pixels in height. I've already got mine here, so find my 1600 one. That would be it. No, excuse me, that would not be it. We go to banners and logos. Again, I'm able to sort because of the premium categories plugin, which I will leave a link to in the description below. There's my puppies. So 1600 by 450. And we're going to put it in a home group. I want to show you one other thing. If you wanted people to be able to click on the slide and go to a URL, you would put that URL right here. And when they click on the slide, that's the URL they'll go to. I'm actually going to leave that blank. So we're going to publish that. And I'm going to do the next slide. Add new. Call this one Kittens. go to the banners and logos here. There they are. I'm going to insert that in, put it in the home group, publish, and I'm going to do the rest of them out, and I'll come back when I get the rest of them published here. Okay, I have finished adding all my slides, and we can just go look, confirm this by just clicking on the slides link there to the left, and you'll see we got 9 slides here. Now, in order to use these slides, we want to do 2 things. We want to go to the Canvas child theme settings, and I'm going to go to the business page template. Now, I'm setting this up this way because I'm only going to be using a slider on the home page. You can use the slider on any slider you want, and if you're going to have multiple sliders, there's no need to set slide group. But I'm going to go ahead and set slide group to home because I'm only going to have a home page slider. Now, we're using the business template. In order to use the business template, we need to go to our home page, find our home page, and there it is. And we want to come down here under page attributes. We want to go change from default template. We want to change from the default template to the business template, and we're going to update. And now let's just preview, or let's view the page. And you'll see we have a slider. Oops, I somehow got that out of order. I wanted my puppies to be first. I would go back in and adjust that, but I'm not going to do it for sake of time on this video. I meant for my puppies to be first. I somehow managed to mess that up. But anyhow, there's the slider, all 9 slides. Just let it cycle through real quick. And there's my puppies, and they need to be set first, but I'll just go in and adjust that. I didn't mean for my fish to show first. One thing I don't like though is this big old gap right here between the slider and the top navigation bar. So I'm going to fix that. I'm going to go in and I'm going to refresh and get the slider up on in my Chrome browser here. And we're going to inspect element and see what we can do here. Inspect element. And we're going to go till we find this. Let's get the header in the picture here. There's the header. Where's the navigation at? Inner wrapper, nav. There we go. Here we are. Okay. Need to figure out what's causing that margin. That purple area, or excuse me, that orange area that you see is the margin area. So I'm going to go look here, scroll down until I find margin under navigation. The ID is navigation if you look right here. So we're looking for the ID of navigation, and we're looking for bottom margin most likely. So let's see here. That's got a padding. That's not it. Margin bottom. There it is. I bet if I click that and disable it, yep, see, it brings it up. Now we could make further adjustments probably to the loop slider itself. Maybe we could get, I think we can, in the settings, in the slider settings, we could get rid of that border that you see, so you wouldn't actually see it, that little gray border right there. But I'm not going to bother with that. What we are going to do is we're going to take the navigation ID and margin bottom and set it to 0. So I'm going to just copy that ID right there, and I'll go ahead and refresh this and bring it back out to where it was, so we can see when to update. And we want to go into Appearance, Theme Editor, and I'm going to make a comment here. for the navigation so I know what this rule is applying to. And the ID is navigation. And we're going to set the margin bottom to 0. You could 0 px2 as well. You don't actually, when you use a 0, you don't need to put pixels or EMs, I should say. I'm just going to put 0. This 0 EMs is what we would put there if you wanted to actually put that suffix on there. But in CSS, you only need to use it if you're using that suffix when using a number other than 0. So I'm going to update. And let's go back here and refresh. And you see it pulled it right on up there. Now we could play with it some more and get even that gap to even close anymore, but I think I like it the way it is. So I'm just going to leave it like that. And you'll notice it's fully responsive. And there's that pagination in there as well. So that's it. You got a fully responsive slider. Comes right with the Canvas theme, just using the business page template. Now you use the business page template on pages individually, set them like we showed you. It doesn't incorporate the entire website. You have to actually set that page template on a per page basis. And so there we go. Next video we want to use a site origins page builder, and we're going to customize a little bit of the home page with it. We're going to set things like featured image or featured products, excuse me, and recent products. And this is a product store, so that's what we want to do. We want to display products on our product store. So if this has helped you, how about leaving me a like, a share, or a comment, or all the above. If you have any questions, leave a comment. And visit pluginforge.com for premium WooCommerce and WordPress plugins for $10 each. Visit skeeterz71.com for free video tutorials on web and graphic design. And you have a good day.